Great.
Okay, go on.
Right, normally you wouldn't have this thing in the way, so this is going to be a little bit more tricky than normal with this strainer assembly. So I'm going to feed the
It's
wire
a
through.
pre-excuse, isn't it?
I'm making excuses already. Yeah. Right, I need somebody to hold this because what I'm going to need to do is get a little bit of tension on the wire. So normally you'd be going right round the post, but because we've got an eye bolt there, I'm going to use that. So thread it through. Right, what I need you to do, Joe, is have a little bit of strain on that. Not a huge amount because you have to pull it back through. We're going to try and get about 1 centimetre coiled, and then the convention is to have about another centimetre parallel to the main strand. And I guess that's so people don't catch themselves on it. And the way you do it, the key thing to do is to bend the wire back on itself and push in there. If you try and lead with that, you get into a sort of bit of a mess like that. So we want it to look nice and neat. So yeah, if you can come down a little bit, Joe, so I've got the angle right. This is quite nice soft wire, so you should be okay to do this. So I'm pulling there, not on this piece here. And then once you get that thing going on,
that makes it easier, doesn't it?
yeah, you get a nice.
Otherwise, it just never goes tight enough.
Never goes tight enough. That's the key thing. The key thing is to have that little bending back on itself. Ross, could you grab the fencing pliers?
Yep, sure. Rather?
Should be a pair in the barrow.
They're both up there, I think, Ross.
I think I had 3 pairs. So that's fine now. Apparently, the strength is actually in the first twist. Okay, so the rest of it is just kind of for show. So fencing pliers, you can snip the wire off. Actually, bolt cutters are probably better because you don't want to. Remember what I was saying about not straining the hinge, but because this is quite a thin grade wire, we'll be fine. Oops. Yeah, perhaps I should have gone for the bolt cutters.
On film as well.
There we are. Now, make sure you don't lose these little bits. That's nasty if cattle swallows it. And the way to finish it off is to use the very end of the pliers, that little piece there, and pinch. I've ended up on the underneath. It's going to be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to have to go for the other side. But I'm going to pinch there. Doing the wrong side here. I can't get around there. Can't get in. Typical.
To cut this bit out.
And then you just twist like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So that's nice and straight now. So when that's tight, that'll look quite nice and neat. Okay. So stop filming that now.